my biggest mistake all the time is selling my winners. Because my winners really go 10x. I'll give you a winner. These are my Totgas. Totgas means the ones that got away. Meaning I sold them early on before they 10x. In Totga, yes, I entered at $20. And then I entered again at 32. Entered again at 75. It's now 200. But right now, I don't have Pintuoto anymore, sadly. I sold it before it went $200. But it's a 10x, see? 10x, 2019 to 2021, 10x in 2 years. To be honest, can even go 250 tonight or 260. Hopefully it doesn't go down, up and away, and give some entries. The entry points will already be here at 140. It's not even going to be going down to 99. Gap ups are very hard to go back into. Very hard. Take note what happened with companies that kept on climbing higher. The ones that kept on climbing higher, of course, C Limited, yeah. Will I sell C Limited? Take note. No, I don't want to sell it. So it's a 10x, right? You probably entered at $20 or $40 or $50. It hasn't reached 400, depending on where you entered, of course. But for some people, this has already been a 10x move for them. So 2019 is about $20 here. It's $280 now. We aren't seeing insanity moves yet for C Limited. It could go $500, right? So this is also one way that I assess whether I should sell. If it isn't, it is extended, but it's not too extended, meaning I'm not seeing 50% in a single day move, right? So when it's not doing that, I'm more willing to actually hold on to it. I'm more willing. Now, let's give you some ideas. EMPK, I'm a bit late, right? I said, I know that it's rallied from $10 to $50, but I said, I think that the move is really 10x. So since that it was a 10x move, I still bought at 49, 51. Some people still entered at 46, right? This is the consolidation. A $40 move here did not preclude me to go further up because I know that it's going to go higher. Even if 45 went to 35, I didn't really care. I was willing to buy. So I was willing to buy. So far, so good. It really rallied to $70, $80, right? But here at $80, I think to myself, did I really deserve a 1x move given that some people entered $20 here? Am I buying and chasing? I felt that my buy here was chasing. That's why I couldn't buy a lot. I was just, okay, I'm going to regret. So think about it this way. Think the way like Bezos think, Jeff Bezos. It's called the regret minimization framework. If I believe in skin cancer and derm tech is a solution to the skin cancer, I need to have it, even if it's just a 1% allocation. So I allocated some shares on derm tech here at 51 and 49 and 50. Yeah. So far it went to 75, 50% move in just a week. But that is a 700, 800% move for the earlier people who got in at January or February or even in December, right? So to me, I'm more willing to trim, but only trim because it can go 100. I love to buy companies that solve problems. And but however, you know, when a problem is already too known, diba? Like, you know, solar, yeah, 8 went to 80. Sunrun went from 89 here. It's now at $90 here, already a 10x move. I felt that usually, guys, after a 10x move, it usually corrects. So this one actually 80 corrected to 60. 56 entered there. 100 went down to 70. I didn't enter here actually at 70. I was waiting even lower at 63, but it never appeared. But you could see that here for Sunrun, it cannot go to 90 or 100 anymore. This is what you call a lower high. These are what I call structural. It's just too high, and so it will trade into a range. It will range. It will just range. You'll get 50 to 90 all the way. Just like Zoom video, it's ranging. This is what you call a range. You buy low, you sell high. Here at about 445 or 470, this is a sell. You buy 350, you sell 470. Now, of course, there's more to discuss. Trade the range. I personally trade the range, and when I see that it's ranging, that's my sell call. That's when I know that, all right, I'm not going to make 100% further. So if I think that, all right, it's Teladoc here, example, 240 all the way to 180, that's left for like 6 months. 240 minus 180 is about $60. 240 plus 60 is 300. Technical resistance 300. So if I'm like just thinking, all right, maybe this is a 10x move, but in the short term, it's probably not going to go 500 anyway. Okay, I could sell some at 300. That's all. There's going to be a lot of companies that you can actually say that have already made sky high returns, especially in the electric vehicle sector. So I'm going to like give you some ideas on them. All right. So YECA is now 120. Actually, YECA was something that I shared to buy at about 96. And 96, 95, like your JFins, your fintech Chinese. Even if I know I was late, I knew that it was still gonna go higher. But yeah, so like 40 is now 120. At some point in time, I think that these are all extensions. These are extensions. So I would sell extensions. All right. I think some people are already calling me up and I need to work on other things. Let me just quickly answer a few questions before I go. Can you suggest a stock that is low? That's a possible 10x. Well, what did I buy? Get a SPAC warrant on eVTOL. That's one. I have some drones. I think like drones and eVTOLs are 10x names. I think that's a potential 10x. I'll give you one name that I just recently bought. And some biomass. Yeah. So I don't know if I should tell you, but this one drone. This one Delta drone looks to be a 10x name. 3 cents. Try to look at this. Any thoughts on THBR? Thunderbridge looks to be weak. Indie Semiconductor, right? I had to sell it. I have some Thunderbridge, but I trimmed because when the market disagrees with me, I don't like to have a huge position on it. Hi, Achi, solid HK, 1611 pick. Yep, actually I gave YECA as a pick, but I think YECA is right now a trade. You sell this at 120 and 140. 1611 is also a sell, a little sell here at 24. So 16 to 24, very fast move, 50% in 2 days. Usually I trim, especially if I feel I don't deserve a 50% move in 2 days, especially since I just, in a way, I do as a chase. Ihang, Palantir, Fubo. So it's the same, right? Fubo, 10x move, and then kaboom, drop. So this was a 10x move from about $8 all the way to 60. Well, not 10x, 8x, 8 to 60. You see a fall here at 25. Every rally, about 50 to 60, you get a sell. So meaning you're already in a trading range for Fubo. For Palantir, you get a, well, it's not yet a 10x move, but you're seeing that this is actually a trading range. I think that there's a trading range here about 30 to 40, just as well as Luminar. You can see Luminar also in a trading range. Trading range, like $40, you can see a seller. And then the buyers are all residing at 25 below. So you're seeing a lot of SPACs actually in a resistance zone. Weed, 27 here, but I think $30, you'll get some selling pressure. Tilray, I think, obviously, this is a 10x move that needs to be sold. You got in at $5 to $8. It already went 65. Even if you sold at $50, it's still a good entry to sell. 34, if you haven't sold, still sell, right? Some people were even willing to sell at $20. That's what I'm talking about. 20 went to 60, and you still behave as if you're not getting your reward. You're a spoiled brat. I always tell people, spoiled brats. Pigs get slaughtered. Greedy people. Charge point, what do you think about it? SBE looks to have a resistance at about 30 to 40. Like I think in general, these are your resistances. So you want to sell 37, 39, 45 for charge point. And then you just get back in at 25. Or if it never falls, even if it doesn't fall, you buy it next 3 years or next 2 years once you've got those 500,000 charging stations already. That's what I mean. I like long term, but are the 500,000 charging stations already installed? Not yet. It's gonna take time.